interest and his excitement about today. So if you can welcome with me our mayor. I think your wife is in here. All right, let's give a warm welcome to the mayor of the city of Topeka this morning. Particularly Chris Reynolds and the Fine Arts team for helping pull this together. We truly, truly appreciate you. You're right for clapping over there. Chris Reynolds, thank you so much.
Yes, unfortunately, my wife couldn't be with me today. This is her alma mater. In fact, I still have a young grandson going to school here at Topeka High. Very proud of that. Welcome this morning, and this is so exciting to have something like this happen in the city. You know, oftentimes as a mayor, you hear people maybe say, well, there aren't things to do, there aren't things happening in the city of Topeka. You just have to pay attention. And a lot of those good things that are happening in this city come from the student body across the country. And from this city, USD 501 creates a number of great environments and events that really tells us there's a lot going on in Topeka. And I want to keep it that way. Things like this really enrich us as a culture and invite everybody to be a part of who we are. Jazz is an amazing type of music that is indigenous to the country. People talk about country music. Jazz is developed in this country and it has gone to the greatest heights of recognition. Herbie Hancock, I don't know if many of you know Herbie Hancock. He's big time in my time, but it's so great they put together this peer-to-peer informational or I think I remember infamous, or not infamous, informants conference, yeah. But thank you for giving me the opportunity to just say hello, greet you this morning, and please enjoy every bit of this music and enjoy every bit of your high school life at Topeka High. Thank you very much. I do have the privilege now to present and ask to the stage Dr. Watson, the superintendent, who will greet you as well. Thank you.
Well, a lot of people this morning told you what a great honor this is, and it is. I'm Randy Watson, the Commissioner for the State of Kansas Education. You know, we're so grateful National Endowment of the Arts provided the funding for this to occur. And this is only going to take place in a handful of states across the United States and only a couple of cities here in Kansas. So we're extremely honored that they would have selected Topeka and Topeka High to kick this off and to bring this talent to Kansas. It's my distinct honor to introduce the gentleman that's making all this happen, Dr. J.B. Dice from UCLA. He's in charge of curriculum and the program. So please, a warm Topeka welcome to Dr. Dice.
Thank you, Principal, Superintendent, Mayor, and Commissioner. Thank you so much. So, I'm Dr. J.B. Dias. I serve as Vice President for Education and Curriculum Development at the Herbie Hancock Institute of Jazz at UCLA in Los Angeles. And how many of you know the name Herbie Hancock? Great. Well, for those of you who don't know, Herbie Hancock is one of the most important jazz musicians of all time. He's 85 years old now. He still plays. He's on over 200 recordings. He was one of the founders of hip-hop music. He's been on the jazz scene since the late 50s and 60s, and he is the chairman of the Herbie Hancock Institute of Jazz and also the International Goodwill Ambassador for UNESCO, which is an arm of the United Nations. And every year we do International Jazz Day every April 30th in a different country every year. And this year we had over 1 billion participants in 190 countries celebrating jazz. So we're here today to talk to you about jazz, and who's going to be playing for you along with Grammy Award-winning artist Bobby Watson and a sensational vocalist Lisa Henry, who's a former winner of the Herbie Hancock Institute's International Jazz Vocal Competition. We have 5 high school students. They're your age. They're everywhere from age 14 to 18, freshman to senior in high school, and they'll be out in just a few minutes to play for you, along with the great Bobby Watson and Lisa Henry. But before we start, I want to tell you the 2 most important things you need to know about jazz. Number 1, jazz is America's music. It was born in this country. Now, most all our other art forms, dance, drama, visual arts, painting, sculpture, dance, classical music, they've all been imported. Classical music was around years before, decades before, centuries before there was even a United States of America. Same with visual arts and dance and drama. But jazz started here. It's only a little over 100 years old. Jazz started, and as a matter of fact, the very first jazz recording was made in 1917. So it's just a little bit over 100 years old. It was born in this country. It was invented by the African-American community, evolved through the African-American experience. But today, jazz is played by all ethnicities, all over the world, all religions, all ages, all socioeconomic groups. Jazz has gone from America's music to the world's music. We were just in Abu Dhabi in the Middle East, and they're playing jazz there big time.